Welcome to Day Trading for Success, where the professor, a former math teacher turned full-time trader and coder, guides beginners on how to trade for a living using proven strategies, breakthrough indicators, and lessons from essential trading books. The professor isn't a licensed financial advisor. Always consult a pro before diving into any strategies or demos you see here. Start smart, practice in a simulator, stick to a solid day trading plan, and don't forget to log every trade. Your profits will start with preparation. Thank you for allowing us to share in your journey. Please remember to subscribe, comment, give a thumbs up, and click that notification bell so you can be the first to receive more of our great content.
Hey, good morning, everybody. This is the professor with Day Trading for Success. So another installment of us trading with traders here up on Zoom, our usual people. We've got a couple of new ones. And everybody here is responsible for their own trades, but I'll be doing what they call quarterbacking. I'll be calling the trades for about a half-hour session. We'll be trading a range-bound large cap stock today. We're all going to be trading 500 shares. So I'm going to set that right now. We'll all be trading market, buy and sell market. We're going through Charles Schwab, and this is the Thinkorswim platform. Let me go over briefly what we have here if it looks confusing. This is a 1-minute chart. I'll talk about custom indicators in a minute. Down here is a day chart that's minimized. While I have it open, I'll show you the range. We're using the RV strategy range, which basically you look at the candle of the previous day. In this case, it's Friday. And you look at where it closed, and then you look at the ATR down here. So the ATR, average true range over a 14-day period, that's what ATR means, was $15.17. So you divide that $15.17 in two, you subtract half of it from the close to get the low range, and add half of it to get the high range. You've ended up with the entire $15.17 here. But you're kind of starting where you should start because you don't expect it to move all in one direction. However, as you can see, it did move up quite a bit. So that's just something to look for as far as a range. These blue lines are marked on historical data, which is marked on liquidity pools that have either dried up or are very active. And then we have our Fibonacci levels. So let's go on and show you what else is here. This is the active trader. This is the level 2. And this is a 5-minute 10-day chart, and this is a 5-minute 2-day chart. So we open up this 5-minute 10-day chart. You can see where I set the Fibonacci levels. Fibonacci levels are considered nature's mathematical formula. So basically, it's kind of a no-brainer to set them. You always set them left to right. They can be high to low or low to high in this case, but always left to right to where the low to the high price action is. And then these levels are going to open up. You can see it actually went higher, but we're not taking today's into account or even the pre-market here. So we're going back a little bit further. And that's going to give us some possible support and resistance levels. You can see how I set them before and how it kind of was respected as time went on. This is your ATR low here that we were just looking at on the day chart. You can see how the fib levels do come into play here a little bit. Now, are they exact? No. And you really shouldn't respect them until they show that they're needed to be respected. Oops. So on this down here, let me just get this opened up. You have so I'm in a studio here with a lot of other traders, including a studio cat, which you probably hear right now. Hello, you're going to come up and amuse us for some good action today? This is on a 2-day 5-minute. This has ended up being low to high as well. Now, I did take it a little bit closer to the action here. I could have set it up here, but normally it would go down here, but it just wouldn't have come into play. So I took a little license and put it a little further just in case some of it might come into play, which it looks like it might. And I snapped the lines again, and now we have a 2-day on a 5-minute. And the RV strategy, which is in Day Trading Volume 1, the really the only large cap strategy that put out a book some many years ago that became a best-selling book. So we go by what it says to do for the most part, and I have a link to that book, as well as Trading in the Zone with Mark Douglas, Best Loser Wins with Tom Hogarth, Day Trading Volume 4, the $1 Million Margin Club. People call that printing money. Follow when you trade at the open. That's what Day Trading Volume 4 is. Day Trading Volume 1 is also the $1 Million Margin Club. And then don't forget the Candlestick Pattern Playbook, which is the only book that actually rates candlestick patterns using a whole bunch of different experts, which it lists in the book of all their different data to give you the patterns within the patterns, how often you should look for bull flags and the teacup and, things like that, tweezer moves and rickshaw men and stuff like that. So anyway, there's a lot of books in there. Look for those. As far as the custom scripts go, you have the market magnet here. Now, I always want to make sure if you're using the magnet that your chart is set for today, not one day, but today. And this is giving you the mean average of price volume that has already been traded. That's what that is, the magnet they call it, because it often will go right back to it, be drawn back to it like a magnet. And to see which direction it's going to pop, you kind of look at where these lines will move, average price action. Right now, volume's pretty low down here, so you're not seeing a lot of action here. That is the VWAP, that red line. This is the 20 moving average. This is the 9 moving average. Hello there, kitten. You're going to give me good luck today? Give everybody good luck today. But you can't actually stop in the screen. Thank you. So this is really important. When you see this slide in, it might pop it up or slide down. It might pop it down. It's kind of like a springboard or a hammer down to look for that. Guys, I'm watching it now, and it's really holding on this fib, so I'm liking the look of that to maybe go long if it gives us an opportunity. Now, we start trading at 10 a.m. on the East Coast of the United States, the New York Stock Exchange. That is when this strategy kicks in, and so many other traders, which is basically a half hour after market opens when all the market orders are kind of shaken out, where a lot of people jump in at that time frame. So this strategy that we're trading was sort of developed at that time frame. So we're going to follow that. It's all about trading with the crowd, guys. So down here you have the Scalp Pro, which is a pretty important indicator. This shows you inside the 1 minute candles on a 1 minute chart, red being the sellers, green being the buyers, the blue column being the volume. Here's the percentages. This will turn green right here, this current volume, if you're surpassing the last volume, which gives you the strength of the move, kind of like you're on a surfboard on a wave and you're waiting on a swell and you're waiting for the wave to break. When you see that volume increase, that's the direction you're going to want to jump on that surfboard and ride that wave until it hits the rocks. Now, you also have some other things. This is your risk oscillator. This is setting your risk because it's got the range for the last 9 candles, and then telling you if you do go in a trade, you probably don't want to ride it up more than 88 cents or ride it down more than 80 cents per minute if you're scalping, which is what we're doing. So it's nice that gives you a range, and it has little arrows that help you see what it's doing. This is the MACD based on an EMA crossover. And this will also light up with an alarm telling you which way to go. It's pretty accurate. Here it is going down. This, however, wasn't on the risk oscillator, as you can see. Both of these times it wasn't, but it's telling you be careful because it's kind of giving you the opposite. And then this is the multi-chart alignment. Again, trading with the crowd. What are the 5 minute people that trade on 5 minute charts, 15 minute chart, 30 minute chart, 1 hour, 4 hour? What do they see? What are they about to do? It looks like it's straight down for everybody else. So trading with the crowd on whole dollars, half dollars. You'll see that I've marked a lot of that. So if you look at historical data here, liquidity pools, this is where, where the stock prices stopped and abruptly turned around. That's a liquidity, sort of a dry up, like the oxygen is running out. If you're in a jet pilot, you're pulling G-forces, there's just nobody up there to buy. And then you get the pools where it's consolidating levels. So those are create patterns, guys. So we mark those. The strategy calls to mark those. Guys, I'm going to go in here. It's pretty much at a low, I think. So I think I'm going to take this. It's still going. Is it actually going to break that level? Wow. Definitely want to go in off that. I'm just going to take it right there. 98. So I got it at 98. 398.23 long. So I'm in a minute early. Minute and 15 seconds early. So I think this is going to rubber band back. I think it's going to spring back up. Our market magnet's way up here. We don't have a lot of volume down here. And I look at these sort of, every one of these is a floor, ceiling and floor, right? So Now, we have a goal today of just 3,000 in the half hour. Let's see if we can make it. Often you'll see me go for 5,000. We were talking about it. I just don't think this stock is capable, but we'll see. So we set realistic expectations. Now you could just, there's a indicator that marks all the half and whole dollars for you, or you could draw them. You can see a lot of my liquidity, my historical data is marked on the 50 cent or the whole dollar 50 cent. The fib actually picked up the whole dollar, which is amazing, why we want to respect that. I have quarter dollars, and what that is that's smoothing. There's a whole dollar. If the liquidity pool or the liquidity void is near it, in a lot of cases, I might drag it closer to the half and whole dollar, because people set their market orders at half and whole dollars a lot. They just go, I'm going to get out at 400. I'm going to get out at $399.50, and they preset them. So trading with the crowd is pretty important. Now I'm watching the volume here. It's pretty weak. We really shouldn't expect trades much more than 300 or 400. So we're kind of at the top of our what we should expect to get here, and it's doing pretty good. So up toward that historical data or that fib, I definitely want to get out and go the other way. I'll take that. So I got it at 74. First trade was $700. I believe it's going to reject off the fib. I didn't get entirely up to the fib, so wow, it's looking strong. I'm going to reverse right back. I got to 1100. I took it off that historical data and the fact that the risk oscillator turned us around. So now I could, this could head back. Because we have this ATR here and we've already broken it, this could be the retest for like the escalator strategy. I'm holding a lot of weight here. This would be my fail safe. If I'm going long and it breaks through here, I'm going to reverse. So that's what I'm looking at, guys. 397.83. But right now, otherwise, we're going to ride it to go above this fib and see what we can get here. Look at half and whole dollars. So here's our whole dollar. It's about to break it, and it's breaking it strong. Now look at the half dollar. This is the bottom of the market magnet. I'd like to get in there into that magnet. Wow. I don't know, guys. I'm going to probably take this trade soon here. This is too good. 50. I don't want to see it fall off. That's an $800 trade. We could make 5,000 with this price action. This is good so far. Wow. It's breaking strong, huh? 85% buyers on the scalp indicator. Now it's fading. I don't want to lose this, so. You see the price action coming in above the magnet, right below the magnet there. So I'm seeing some algorithms kick in here too. So look out here, guys. There's going to be a shift soon. We're going to have to be pretty quick here. I'm going to take that. I got it at 93. I was looking to get 401 even. Didn't do it. Uh-oh. It may just keep going here, so I would look for the VWAP as a point of no return for me to reverse it, calling that a bad trade. I'm going to take that back again. I got 481 now. Oh, dear. That did not go well. I had it right the first time. I think short's the right way now. I've got it at 81 now. I'll take that. 498. So that broke 2K. I've got it for now. Charlie's handling the chat. I didn't mention that for the viewers. She will keep everybody, let everybody know what I'm doing if I'm not calling it out. A lot of people have it right on their screen with me. Let's see if we can bounce off that fib on a short or anywhere near there. We're going to have to take some quick scalping action here, guys. This is an interesting moving stock. I kind of like the way, this is the way we used to trade with stock to kind of move. Reminds me of Apple, but with bigger moves. You know, so that's good. I used to trade this stock a bit. It's been a while, I think. Yeah, I'm holding here. If this breaks up, I'll reverse quick. It is showing signs of breaking up here, so I think I want to go long. If we can get a dip maybe near the fib, 50 cent. There it goes. That was a pretty strong bump down there. 37.26. Wow. I'll take that. 16. So that got me to 2,800. I thought I was closer to that fib than that. I'm using this fib as support right now, but let's see if it breaks through the 400, then we want to be careful and not ride this the wrong way down because we've got a pretty big cushion right now. I've only been trading for like 7 minutes, 6 minutes, right? So this is way better than I thought we were going to get. So yeah, see the volume. See how the volume just surpassed? So that was, as it started to go up, it gave a stronger, picked up a pretty big liquidity pool there. You can see there's just a lot of people waiting right in here. So can we break the 401 this time? It's flat topping right here like, oh, I don't want to miss this. It broke it for a second. I want to see it break that flat top, maybe the 50 cent. It's going to grind here. That's what it looks like because it stopped over here before. So again, repeats, just keeps repeating, guys. That's the great thing about large caps. They'll just give us so many opportunities on the repeat. We just have to watch out for that channel hopping when it really takes off, you know, and we're not going the wrong way. I look at each one of these as a channel in between the historical data, ceiling, floor, ceiling, floor. So, anytime now I'm getting ready. Oh, it hit the 41. I said I was getting ready to reverse. We got to reverse here, guys. This is a great trade. I'm going to take that. Man, that slipped downward, huh? Yeah, and there it keeps going. So I am reversing, broke 3K, not where I really want it to be. I thought I was higher up at that VWAP, closer to that VWAP. It's okay. We got a big cushion. Let's keep a close eye on this, that it doesn't break, because we got to reverse back long very quickly if it's going to make a real move here. God, this is a little makes me a little nervous the way this is moving. It's moving much better than I had thought it was going to move, which is great. I could take that trade at the 401. I just think it's going to go down toward the closer to the fib. That's what it's been doing. So I'm not prematurely going to jump out here. I would have got that trade. That's too bad. Yeah, this could just grind right here. This could be our channel instead of down. I was looking for it to be down here channel where it was, but it might be slowly grinding up to make a new channel. You can see the buyers were dipping up here now, so let's see. Wow, that's a good trade now. 1. That broke below. I'm going to take that. What did I get that at? 95. That's not what I wanted. No, that's not what I wanted. Are you giving me good luck? All right, let's not have fights in here. Well, that didn't work well. That was supposed to be good luck. Oh, man. Come on. Pull back up there. Uh-oh. This could be my first bad trade here. This is getting beyond where I wanted to go. We had talked about 500 being max loss because I didn't think we were going to have this kind of action. But I'd hate to jump out of this trade right now. That 150 might have been the lowest loss I was going to get on this trade. Is it going to give me another chance? I'm going to take that. Or 91. I'm going to look back for that. It keeps hitting that 50 cent. I'm going to take that. Okay, so I think I recovered there. I'm in a better position, too, for it to go back up. Because it looked like, see how the magnets were right at the magnet now? So this price action, you see some price action coming across the top and some coming across the bottom. So I don't know. We're a real grinding area here, so we have to be ready to. I think I saved myself from a bigger loss there. But now it's continuing to go down, right? When I could have got a better price. I'm looking at the what the market maker gives me, guys. And there is some slippage here. I'm not sure if it's just moving so fast or I'm actually getting slippage here. So let's go back to 401. It's going back now. Got a little bit of a doji there on the pattern. Let's see what we can get here. 450 again, boy. It's just, it looks like it's going to fade on me here. It's just a lot of grinding at the magnet. So this is pulling back, which is good. That means this is going to go up. So let's see this come in and this pull back. This is a great indicator to help you read along with the Scalp Pro down there. Wow, we got a good trade. I'm going to take that 26. I broke 4,000 briefly. I got it. Reverse. Oh, God. I definitely called that wrong, guys. Ouch. I broke 4,000, and then this is getting hard to read right here. I'm going to take a hit in a second here. I don't like this. I'm actually going to take a loss. That hurt. That was like almost a $300 loss. All right. All right, I'm just going to, when that happens, I just stop. And I'm trying to grind too tight in there. What am I missing here? Why is this harder right now? Let's see what we're missing here. So we're right at the magnet. I'm going to pick this I'm going to pick this fib level to go long. I'm going to hold this for it to at least get closer to the 400. Try to get back some of that money. And not keep trying to take these little trades will kill you. This is some real hard action to trade. Sometimes I get them just perfect. Yeah, I'm definitely not in first place. Somebody's over 4,000. 2 people over 4,000. Good for you guys. Yeah, we might make the 5 still. You guys look like you're going to. I see you're both going long, so. Huh. I'm going to wait a little longer for that. See if I can catch up. Now, not everybody's trading on Thinkorswim, I just noticed. And they don't have to be. Did you see me get hurt there? I mean, is this going to give me a chance? Is this my best shot? I'm going to take that. 28. 428. Watch it go all the way down to the fib now. Yep, there it goes. We need some bigger action than this. This is I mean, I called that right. It broke 4,000 anyway. I have a better position long than these guys, so that's good. For me, not for them, but I mean, they're already ahead, so. Now I've joined the 4,000 club. Nice. That I didn't expect all of a sudden. Holy mackerel, look at it go. I'm going to take that. Wow. That hit the, I would have definitely called it at the VWAP. So that's what I did. That's a very uncharacteristic move for what we've been trading. So that's going to get us, we have a really good chance to break the 5K mark today. Boy, I'm glad on that recovery. That was great. This is just going to keep going. This is the top of the magnet. That would be my point of no return, like 402.80 cents range. Seems to be reversing now, though. Now you see me reverse. It's just like pushing the button twice. I get out and then get back in the opposite direction. So and it's going to hit me both ways with a charge. You know how they work on their little Charles Schwab dark pools. But the reverse is faster. If it's not working for you, it probably means you haven't called them up to activate it. Because it can come up on the screen, it can press down, but unless you talk to them to activate your reverse button, it won't work for you. How did everybody do on their Spotify age? We were talking about that earlier. My age said 83. I was like freaked out because I listen to rap and stuff. And I'm not always, but I mean, I'm pretty diverse, And I think what it is that a lot of the, I listen to a lot of the movie soundtracks. And when sometimes we're not recording here, I'll listen to, for everybody to calm down, like spa music. But I can't when we're recording because then they charge the YouTube charges. They give money to the people that produce the song. Yeah, that freaked me out when I just had it on in the background. Suddenly all these charges. It's not like I make much money on the videos anyway. It's like, seriously? So I'm going to make $5 on the video and you're going to charge me $3? I don't think so. So I stopped doing the spa. But I do still put it on my Spotify when we're trading to just kind of calm everybody down. And wow, I'm going to take that. That's the 5K. I'm going to take it again at 33. It's going to bounce off that 401. It's got to bounce off that 401. Come on, don't make me a liar here. That's why I reversed quick. I thought, geez, I can get 20, 30 cents here, but it's not doing it. Go back down and bounce off that. Come on. That's how it typically works. I'm gonna reverse here. Just don't want to lose. Take that. All right. All right. 401.15 is what I'm at. I've got this thing where I'm dragging my I'm dragging my mouse down. I don't know why I do that. Off the table. Like dragging the pad off the table. Man, it's fading here, huh? Wow. Going the wrong way on this move. It looked like it was going to bounce and go back up, but I don't think so. It's going down. I want to go short, guys. How much can I lose here? It's going to drop me below 5K again. Yeah, it's fading. Maybe I can get a retrace for a second, a recoil. Oh, my God. It's really hurting. There it goes. So 500, I should really... Oh, damn. 600. I'm just praying the fib's going to hold it. There we go. Yeah, I was my finger was quivering. I went over the technically max loss, but if I knew it was going to move like this, I would have made my max loss 1,000. So that's what I'm telling myself. There goes my 500. Did not see that algorithm reflect that move. I got to get out of this trade. This is just going from bad to worse here. Yeah, I'm going to take a hit, guys. Yeah. I'm just going to take the hit right there. So I'm back below 5,000 again. I think I'm only batting about 75, 80% today. Oh, well. Hopefully you didn't all get caught up in that. Yeah, it's fading. This fib is not holding it. You can see from the price action. Look at the sellers. I mean... So now I'd just like to break over 5. All right. So I'm not the only one that didn't do. So our leader is 5,400. So that's... Everybody had trouble right there. Not just me, right? And there's a whole bunch. Some in the 3Ks. Most everybody's over 4. I'm kind of in the middle of the upper middle of the pack. Even with those 2 terrible trades where I think I lost like $800. Not only what I lost, but what didn't I make? You know, almost double. I'd probably be like 7K if I called all those right. We'll have to come back and look at this stock again. This is some interesting trading action here. Man. Please drop off this fib now like you were showing. We want to get back down here. Let's see. So what goes up comes down. What goes down goes up. This is large cap trading, guys. Large cap scalping. We did okay today. Either way, it's not going to wipe out 4+ K here from me. Make that go back over 5, please. Didn't think we'd get there. That means I don't need to trade the power hour. Yeah, I know. I didn't put my earphones in, but there was a notable sigh. I could hear it. They want me to trade that with them as well. And these guys all know how to trade. They don't need me. I appreciate all the nice emails and stuff. And, you know, you trade with the crowd. It's more fun, obviously. And gives you more backbone. But then you see how I can cost you money, too. Making those mistakes keeps me up at night. Somebody's dropping in like 2,000 shares off something I say, and then they say, I just lost 50K, man. What kind of crap are you calling? We're just going to sit here a minute as it's doing all this weird stuff. I hurt my arm at the gym, so even picking up a coffee cup right now seems strenuous. There we go. But what I just noticed here was price action coming in above the... Oh, wow. Okay, so what time do we have here? Yeah, all right. We're still in the trade here. The risk oscillator said get out because we definitely reached its range. 414 short. Looking at the power of this come down. Sellers did drop here, 94% now. Volume picked up as it's going down, so we want to stay in this move. Staying in this move. See if we can break the 399. A lot of people just jumped on. A lot of liquidity just jumped into the short. People were waiting over here. So, people trapped and then people wanting to push it down. There's 99. Is that going to turn it around? Looks like it, doesn't it? God, I'm glad I got out of that position up there, huh? It's still going down. Wow. I'll take that. I'm going to take it at the 50 cent. I got it at 46. Now I'm going to hold this 5. Come hook or crook. I'm not going to let that drop below 5 here. So I would say point of no return would be this ATR if it doesn't turn around. This is the area that it was reversing before. Maybe I got in a little soon, but I went in at the 50 cent mark to try to bank what I had here. Wow. Seriously? Did you see that? That got me over 6K right there. Holy. Wow. It broke that fib for a second. It's holding it. Can that fib push it? Look at the power here going up. So I'm going to hold it a little longer. Man, I'm going to take this soon at the 50 cent. And anytime now, it's fading. I'm just going to take that. Oh, it slipped some. I'm out. Minute shy of 30 minutes. I'm feeling lucky the way this is working, that I'm feeling happy how I called that. So that's 6,500 guys in 29 minutes. I hope that was educational. I was using the Market Magnet, the Scalp Pro, and more than anything, the historical data. And just knowing that how large caps trade, they just always come up. They give you a chance. I took a couple of bad trades and lost like $800 in bad trades. I'll look back, but it seemed about that amount. And then, then you look at it like what didn't you make? So it's more like 1,500 or 1,600 that you left on the table, more than likely. So yeah. So that was Anyway, I think things are reconciled. Well, anyway, guys, thanks for watching again. And remember, if you want to stream with me, I'll be streaming live in January for everybody to pop on. We'll be doing the scalp, the strike and recoil, and you know, it should be interesting. We always have a lot of fun and make some money. So, okay, guys, thanks for watching. Go green out there.